Today, I want to share with you some 5 reasons why people get married. And I believe this is going to be a blessing to you. And I'm picking this directly from my book, Preparations Before Marriage. Now, many people get married for the wrong reasons. Yes, for the wrong reasons. So now, I've taken my time to write 5 simple reasons why people get married. I believe it's going to help you. To my singles, here you go. The first reason: the pressure of age. One thing I've realized is that people get married not because they are mature, but because they feel they are growing. Now, growing and maturity are two different things. You have to understand that when it comes to maturity, it has nothing to do with age. Somebody can be mature even at the early stage of life. Somebody may be grown in age, but not necessarily mature. The pressure of age is one of the main reasons why people are getting married nowadays. I'm growing, I'm getting old, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm going to be 40 very soon, I'm going to be 45 very soon, I'm going to be 35 very soon, so I need to get married. So the reason why they are getting married is not because of a tangible reason that will sustain them in their marriage, not because they found someone they want to spend the rest of their lives, not because they've realized that there is a need for a companion that they will share their life with, but there is this edge of I'm growing, and so it leads you on to get married. It is not wrong to marry because you are getting old. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that you get married for the wrong reason, you divorce for the wrong reason, and this is part of the reasons why people are divorcing nowadays. And it is better for you to know and understand that these are some of the basic things that goes on in our daily lives that people do not pay attention to. It is true that you have to do whatever it takes to marry in your prime. When I say in your prime, in your 20s, in your 30s, but it is not everybody's destiny to marry in their 20s. It is not everybody's destiny to marry in their 30s. It is not everybody's destiny to marry in their 40s. Some may marry in their 20s, some may marry in their teens, some may marry in their 30s, others in their 40s, others even 50s and 60s. I want you to understand this. God designed marriage for a very specific reason, and age is not part of the reasons why God instituted marriage. I hear parents even and the society complains, you are getting old, get married, and I worry. It sounds as if age is what makes you ready for marriage. So that is the first thing. You don't marry because you are growing. You marry because you are matured enough to handle the things that comes with marriage. And that is one of the reasons. The second reason: financial readiness misunderstood. And that is, I'm working now. Well, I have a job. I can marry. People are getting married because they now have a job. They now have work. We preach that you shouldn't marry if you are not working. People start to get married because they are working now or they have a job. You may be working, yes, and you may get married because you are working, yes, but I'm telling you that some of these reasons why people get married are the same reasons why people divorce. Yes, the same reasons why you are getting married is the same reason why you may divorce, because they were not good reasons enough. For example, you are working now, so you feel that you are ready for marriage. Okay, what if you lose your job after marriage? What if something happens and you are not working anymore? You see, people are divorced now because their partners promised them heaven on earth, and after marriage things happened and life happens to everybody, and they couldn't stay married, not because they were not ready to marry, but because they married for the wrong reasons. And one of the reasons is because, oh, I feel like he's ready to marry me because now he has a job. Oh, I feel like I can marry her right now because I have a job. Glory be to God if you have a job, but find a better reason why you are getting married. Never get married because you are working. It is important to get work before you get married, even though, but yet still make sure you have the main reason why you are married and not because you are working. To the third point: well, I have money now, I can marry. It's funny. It doesn't end there when somebody wants to marry because they have work to do. It also goes on to create an impression that if you don't have money, then you can't marry. I met one young guy who is preparing to marry his beloved, and then I was asking him, why are you not married yet? And then, what is going on? His response: oh, pastor, I'm not ready now. Why are you not ready? You are working. You have a place to stay. You have food to eat. So why are you not ready? Well, pastor, I don't have money now. So now, the reason why he will be going to marry is because he has enough money that he thinks because of that he can get married. I'm sorry to surprise you, but there are people who have money yet their wives and husbands are leaving them. They are divorced. Money shouldn't be the reason why you are getting married. Money answers all things, says the Bible. But when it comes to marriage, Bible says in Proverbs 24, it says that with wisdom a house is built. It is good to have wisdom to marry rather than money to marry. You may have a work to do, you may have a job, a business you are running, and you may still gather some money that you think is enough for you to get married now. But I tell you, it's not a good good reason enough, because marriage shouldn't be because I have money. Getting married shouldn't be because now you feel you have money. It's a life of building. We build marriages, we build finances, we build money. You can get married and build your finances. You can't say you are not married because you don't have enough money yet. And I don't know how much will be enough for you to get married, because I know that when you get to the threshold that you've set for yourself, that when I get to this amount of money, I'm going to get married. Before you get there, the things you are exaggerating now that you are going to use to marry would have also skyrocketed to another level of finances that you don't have yet, and you may delay your marriage. The fourth reason why people get married, and this is interesting. Now listen, I'm in love now. People get married because now they've fallen in love. Now they think that they have feelings enough to fall in love with somebody and to get married with the person. The feelings without foundation. Now listen, people are getting married because they feel that they are in love. Why? Because their heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The Bible is saying that your heart can deceive you. You may feel you are ready to marry now because of a feeling you are having, not because you've built your emotion enough to sustain you when you get married, not because you are ready in your mind, you are ready in your heart, you are ready in your soul and spirit and in your body to get married, but because there is this feeling you are having now that suggests you are in love, so you should get married. Falling in love doesn't guarantee a successful marriage. Falling in love doesn't mean you are going to have a successful marriage. Falling in love is not the main reason why we get married. Do I have to love the person I'm marrying? Yes, you have to love them. Falling in love is beautiful. You can't just marry because of feelings, because feelings are not permanent. That is why we feel happy sometimes, we feel sad sometimes, we feel depressed sometimes, we feel in love sometimes, and we feel out of love. Do married couples feel out of love? Every day. Do we divorce because we don't love each other anymore? We don't have these feelings for each other anymore? No. But if that was the reason why you got married to the person in the first place, because you had feelings for them, when the reality of life begins to hit you and life changes, then you are going to be found wanting. Why? Because you based your reasons on the feeling that you had for the person. So now, what if the feelings run out? You run out of the marriage. I don't love him anymore. I don't love her anymore. I feel I have to go out of this marriage. It's not helping me. Don't make that mistake. Fall in love. Build love. Build relationships, and let your reasons for marriage be good enough and the right reasons enough for you to get married. Otherwise, you come back crying and you'll be wanting to divorce, and sadly most people end up in that way. It's sad though. And the last thing that I want to talk to you about, mistaking age for maturity. I'm matured now. I am matured now. Mistaking age for maturity. You know, the first that I talked to you about, because I am growing, and the last thing I want to talk to you about is sometimes you mistake age for maturity. That's how they win. That's how they were 35. That's how they all 40. People feel that it is enough for me to get married because I am 40 years. I am old enough and I can take care of myself, so I need to get married. No. You may be working. You may be the richest person on earth. You may be the most influential person I've ever seen. And yet you may not be ready for marriage. Why? Because marriage is not about age. Don't confuse age with maturity. Not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think of anything as being from ourselves, but our sufficiency is from God. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 5. People believe because they are older, they are automatically mature enough for marriage. But spiritual maturity is not measured by how many birthdays you've had. It is measured by how much you've grown in wisdom, character, and responsibility. How much wisdom have you acquired throughout these years? How much character have you built for yourself? How much responsibility can you take on? This is what we call maturity. If I should ask you your 3 reasons why you think you are going to get married and you are ready for marriage, you may end up mentioning one of these reasons I've given you. And this may not be because you are ignorant, but because you are not paying attention to the system. Let me end with this. If you get this book, Preparations Before Marriage, there are so much wisdom that you can get for yourself, and there are so many things that you're going to learn. So stay in wisdom, acquire knowledge in all you're getting, get understanding, but know that wisdom is the principal thing, and a house is built by wisdom. Now you know.